How's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I charge more money and still sign clients. In fact, maybe even sign more clients. And again, this is for agency owners, coaches, freelancers, consultants who want to grow faster, okay? In this video, I will discuss two main problems. When you raise your prices, your clients leave and you can't sign new ones, and why one-time payments make it very difficult for you to scale. And we'll find out a little bit more about that in a few minutes. So the first part of this is, how do we actually raise our prices here? There's three different routes when you're trying to increase your prices, right? Change the specific function, increase your perceived authority, or have a transfer of intensity. I'm going to explain what each one of those means in simple words here. So a specific function, you need to do work only for your ICPs and not just anyone. So we're not just going out and just finding any person that will pay us money. We're only doing work for a very specific type of person, type of company, type of founder. I'm going to show you an example here. So imagine you're running, a content clipping agency just like I have. Who do you think will likely pay more for those edited videos? A guy who records content once in a while and wants to get some more views, or a direct-to-consumer e-com founder who wants product ads edited so they have better quality and more creatives to run paid traffic to a specific product? You tell me. And we both know which one of those is likely better. As you can see here, the specific function of what your service is intended for matters a lot in this case. And it really does matter for most service-based industries, right? The e-com founder spending $30K a month on ads can afford substantially higher prices, aka how much you're charging them, than a random content creator on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. So focus on turning your services into a niche offer only for people who actually have the money. That's literally the most important thing here. Focus on becoming that guy, that girl for your specific offer, not just another person offering clipping in this example. And this could be for any type of agency or service-based business. Now, perceived authority. You need to get potential clients to see you as someone who can solve their problem better than anyone else can, or at least very, very well. So people can only feel safe with somebody they actually look up to. Investing money into some random person is often very scary for them. So I can tell you, over the last 5 years, you have to have some sort of perceived authority in order to have someone trust you enough to pay you money. So everyone you're selling to is human. That's really something that most people forget, and they don't want to make bad decisions. So considering people don't want to make bad decisions, how do we get around this? They have to believe, without a doubt, that you will take care of them. You will do the job that you said you were going to do. And you can really only gain this authority, perceived authority, in two different ways. One, you've proven to them you know what you're talking about by posting videos, pictures, information on Instagram, LinkedIn, X, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, etc. They had to see you on one of these platforms explaining, just like I'm doing right now, how whatever you're selling works. And obviously, number two, testimonials, case studies. How did someone else do it? Who did it? Why did they do it? What was the result of them working with you? And how many of these do you have? How realistic is it that someone else got these results, that I might get those results? So that's what you have to look at. Authority comes from social proof, and this social proof makes them feel safe in making a good decision. Now we have the transfer of intensity, and this is the third route. And all this means is you need to do more work for your current and future clients. And I'll show you what that means here. With two examples. Obviously, you do more stuff that your competitors do not do. And for this one, it's best I show a couple examples, like I said. So example one, let's say you do a content agency, like I have. So we have agency offer number one. You edit content and you post content. Seems pretty good, right? But then you have agency offer number two. You edit content, post content, you do the scripting, you do the content sorting, you do posting metrics review to optimize on which contents can be doing better and double down on what's working. You do metrics optimization. You do account management, you have all the SOPs in line, and you have content flow charts. Just by looking at this, if you were, a founder and you wanted to start making content for your brand, who are you going to work with here? Number one or number two? Even if number two is a little bit more expensive, probably number two, because they just offer more. You're offering them more. You're taking less stress off of their shoulders and giving them more value and likely going to help them more. Simple as that. Example two, we have brand scaling. You guys absolutely love this. That's why I'm using an example. All right, so you got brand scaling number one. Runs ads for local businesses. This is what the majority of brand scalers do. I probably get 5 messages a day. People asking to run my ads. Not the best business model in my opinion, but I'm using it as an example here. And then we have brand scaler number two. This guy runs ads for local businesses, just like the other one did. Except they also optimize your Google business profile, build you a new website, make creatives for ads, qualify the leads, and set up an AI call agent as well. So now all of a sudden, if you're the brand owner here, and you know how to run your ads already, because pretty much any brand who is successful knows how to run ads for the most part. So it's just like, okay, I'd rather have someone take care of this for me so I don't have to do it. And then after a while, you're going to see that people kind of get sick of paying you because they don't see the value in it. But if you're doing all this other stuff, it just seems like a no-brainer that they would rather work with this person than this person, right? Because this person just offers more value to them, takes more weight off their shoulders, and it's simply just better. And here's the thing, you don't want to do the extra stuff, your clients don't want to do the extra stuff, and your competitors don't do that stuff. Therefore, the supply is low and the demand is high. So if you want to do those jobs and you can provide that value there could be a lot of value in that, right? Shout out to college for that one. All right, the second part of this is how do we actually turn current one-time services that we're charging for into recurring services? So as you guys probably know, I own a software and development agency called Sync Labs. I started about 5 years ago. You can see my other videos about it on my channel. And I commonly get asked this question: how do you make recurring revenue on websites? So I simply offer something new, whether a feature, updates, or something else, so that I literally have a new project going on constantly, right? It's not just they're paying me for no reason, they're paying me for additional services. And this really goes for any type of agency, coaching offer, anything you're going to provide someone services for. And if you find that your client turnover is high, it's likely not because your service delivery sucks. In most cases, it could be because the person stops needing the current service you're providing, and you're not providing any new value anymore. So why would they continue paying you? Here's a solution. Make their life easier or make them more money in other ways. So for example, if you have a clipping agency, start scripting their videos, start tracking their metrics. So they have content for you to edit because now you're scripting their videos and they understand where their money is going into because you're tracking the metrics. So in order to turn one-time payments into recurring services, so you can actually scale, and keep in mind, this is the only way I've been able to scale to the numbers I have, you need to add more services that you do for your clients on a monthly basis. You need to work with people who take their business more seriously and are focused in the long run. You don't want people that are just trying to get money quickly. You want to work with people who are experienced, people who have long-term goals, and people who obviously have money, but people who are focused on making money in the long run, right? And then focus on services to help bring them more revenue or profit and or make their life easier, okay? And obviously you can do that through a lot of different ways, like I said here. Simply writing up bullet points on what you're offering them so they can understand what they're getting. If you're getting a lot of objections, it's oftentimes just because they're not understanding what they're getting. All right, now what's your game plan? Watch this video below if you're unsure what type of agency to start. I have it on my channel right here. I might even pop it up somewhere on the screen right here. And then watch this video so you understand how I get leads from my agencies. I'll probably put that video down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions or anything, let me know down below. I'd be happy to answer any of those questions or comments. And if you want to book a free call with me down below, I'll leave a Calendly link in the description. So if you guys have any questions or anything, you can book a call with me on there as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.